Welcome to Glenwood Cemetery. This peaceful, historic place is the final resting place for many of the pioneers who carved out homes and lives in the Wasatch beginning a century and a half ago. You could call the Glenwood Park City's storybook. I'm Larry Warren. Of the pioneers buried here, some 949 of them, each could tell their own story of life in a booming frontier mining town of the 1870s, 1880s, and beyond. The Glenwood was a partnership of the fraternal orders active in Park City at the time. In 1885, they acquired this 5-acre aspen grove and made it their own. Here lies a woodman of the world, and here a mason. The Glenwood adheres to historic cemetery guidelines, which allow native vegetation to grow all season, creating a wildflower sanctuary among the headstones. The one mowing each year is delayed until the native vegetation has seeded. Miners joined fraternal organizations for the brotherhood and social interaction they provided, their code of conduct, and because, most importantly, they provided health and life insurance, which the mines did not provide. The Ancient Order of United Workmen, the Knights of Pythias, the Loyal Order of Moose, the Independent Order of Oddfellows, the Modern Woodmen of America, along with the Woodmen of the World, and the Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks each had a section where they and their families could be buried. Alexander Smith was both a member of the Knights of Pythias and the Ancient Order of United Workmen.
Greetings. My name's Alexander Smith. Thank you all for coming. For 15 years, I was a proud member of this community. I was a member of the Ancient Order of United Workmen, and I was also part of the Knights of Pythias. So I was instrumental in getting this cemetery started right here. Now, little did I know, I was going to be the first one here. This is where I am right here.
The stones tell of home countries far, far away, the stories of immigrants seeking better lives. Joseph Zucca from Italy, the Northey brothers, late of Cornwall, England, their marker says. There were Germans like Henry Wiest, and Mary Rasmussen came from Norway, only to see her new life shattered by her husband's terrible accident.
Hello, welcome to Glenwood Cemetery. It's been my resting place for over 100 years, and isn't it beautiful here, especially today? My name is Mary Johnson Rasmussen, and I was born in Norway in 1868. Just 5 years later, my family immigrated to America and settled near Oakley, Utah. It was called Oak Creek back then.
Judge James Donn, born a Scotsman, was much beloved in Park City, serving his community in a number of civic positions, ending as the city judge, dispensing justice to the troublemakers in town.
Hello, my name is James Dunn. Everybody calls me Jim. Well, I guess if you're wanting to know about the shenanigans that are going on in a western mining town, you couldn't come to a better place than Park City. And if you really want to know what was going on, you want to talk to me. My name is James Dunn. I was a miner here. I was also the coroner and the city judge.
John Nimmo here was another Scotsman. He got into the mining business and worked his way up to shift boss at the Daily West. The Daily West was in Upper Empire Canyon and became the scene of Park City's darkest day.
Stay back, stay back, stay back. No, I can't let you down. It's too dangerous. Stay back, stay back. It's 1902. It does, 1902. I'm sorry. I keep reliving that fateful day in 1902. I just'll never forget that day. Let me tell you about that. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is John Nimmo. I was born on New Year's Day town just south of Glasgow in Scotland in 1850. As a young man, I came to Park City.
Poor Harriet Truscott. She came here from Cornwall as well. All it took for her was a moment's carelessness.
Lovely. Well, I'm Harriet Truscott. I was born in 1856 in Redruth, Cornwall. That's in England. It's a mining town, very similar to here. Let's see, I was trained as a dressmaker, and I worked as a tailoress for well over 10 years. When I was 25, I had my one child, a boy named Arthur. He took my last name, Nancaro, because I wasn't married at the time.
Look for the lambs resting atop the headstones of the children of Glenwood. In a rough mining town, infant mortality was staggering. Fully a third of the graves here are of children 5 and younger. Try to imagine what life was like in the Mawhinney family.
Welcome to the Mawhinney family plot. My name is Ellen Sloan. I was born in Ireland in 1855. There I met and married my husband, Robert James Mawhinney. In 1874, we immigrated to America in search of a better life and to start our family in the East. After 2 years, we moved to Park City. In 1876, Park City was a young and growing community, and so was our family, and so we were a good fit.
And over here lies a young troublemaker. Sometimes small pranks go horribly wrong. Minor mischief becomes major crime. Let Patrick Coughlin tell you his sad story.
Well, don't believe everything you heard. Most of it's been made up to make me look like I'm some kind of desperado. But the truth is, I grew up just like the rest of the boys here in Park City. My name is Patrick Coughlin. I was born June 1st, 1873 in Cambridge, Massachusetts. My Irish parents moved to Park City when I was just a kid. Unfortunately, when I was just 16 years of age, my father died of pneumonia, a very common disease here in Park City to die of. Well, from then on, I raised a bunch of mischief and raised some hell here in Park City with my friends, and most of them went to jail or reform school, but not me.
Well, those are just a few of the tales that can be told by the 949 souls who rest here. You can come take a quiet walk in this peaceful place anytime and learn the history of Park City in the carvings on the stones here at the Glenwood, Park City's storybook.
Glenwood Cemetery is in desperate need of restoration of these fragile headstones and the cemetery grounds in which they rest. Please join Park City Museum's efforts to preserve these beautiful pieces of art while protecting and promoting our historical legacy. Donate by visiting the website below and be a part of keeping Park City's history alive. Thank you.